Oh, hello. Didn't see you come in. Playing Eve, are we? Well, you're probably caught in time dilation. Fortunately, I have something to do. You see, the Ministry of Truth isn't just about brain propaganda. It's also about something else. That's right, education. Today, I'm reading some of the classic works of great poets like Edgar Allan Fofofo. You've heard of him, right? Well, I was just reading The Server by Edgar Allan Fofofo. Won't you join me? Once upon a Wednesday dreary, while we pondered, weak and weary, over many a tired and tedious staging fort, of which we bored, as we ship spun, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping on their mic once more. "Clear the comms, you fucking pubbies," grumbled Tony Delacour. Ah, distinctly I recall this. It was in the heat of August, and a smoky black emission from the server fission poured. Eagerly I waited downtime, stupidly for Eve I'd found time. From my work I took some sick leave, for this tie-dye tour. Logged out there, forevermore. And the flat, colorless textures of potato-moted fixtures scared me, dared me to attempt a graphic setting never tried before. Though I knew I should not do this, still I felt the call of hubris. So I wondered if it's true, this, that all effects I must abjure. All effects and textured models, even sounds I must abjure. Low graphics, and nothing more. Presently, my soul grew stronger, my erection even longer. "Fleet," said Asher, "jump to Sino, here we all kicked in the door. Now no time for thought or fear, no, now to tackle like a hero. All our nicks is jumped to zero on the Keepstar's upper door, and we spread our points on Titans untethered on the Keepstar's door. Super's there, and nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I loaded, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams that no grid would ever load this tour, but my connection was broken. And the server gave no token, and the only words there spoken were the fuck words that I swore. These I whispered, and on comms an echo drew from me even more. Merely fuck words, nothing more. Once again I'm on the launcher, wishing the server were stauncher, but just then a fleet was conjured, somewhat larger than before. "Faxes," said he, "faxes, jump the Sino, don't you dare to ask but why, though. Everything is going fine, though now your buffers needed more. Now, because of disconnections, all your buffers needed more. 'Tis CCP, nothing more." Eager to elicit max salt, here I alt-tabbed to my faxalt, when there came a socket closure warning from the days of yore. Not the least regard it paid me, but immediately stayed me with the cruelty of Hades, popped it up on my client's 4. Popped up in the middle of each screen and all my client's 4. Popped up and froze. Nothing more. Then this socket air was mocking, as my cock it sure was blocking, by the stresses on the server that were groaning to be sure. "Though you labor long and tiring, thou," I said, "will need rewiring, and I hope CCP's aspiring to build clusters that take more. Tell me when I can log back in to fight in this huge space war." Quoth Tranquility, "Nevermore." This I found a little shocking, to hear the server plainly talking, and its answer, though rather mocking, little relevancy bore, for I cannot help but note here that no veteran capsuleer ever has been able to hear servers speak before. Node or hub or client even heard he speak before. Login times like nevermore. But this cruel notification still adorned my battle station, drawing from me no elation, as if my tears were why it formed. Nothing changed from what it stated, though I patiently awaited for the change anticipated. There I sat at home forlorn. In a minute it will leave me, as the servers again perform. Then the prompt said, "Nevermore." Startled at this word unheeded, from this messenger unneeded, doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock in store, trained by angry server hamsters who power these cruel disasters, running fast and running faster till they melt the server's cores, till the wheels come off the rails and offline all the server cores of nevermore. But the server still forbearing all my focused, forceful swearing, here I went to prepare dinner, laundry, and some other chores. But upon my late returning, still I found the weight wheel turning, and my mind was still now churning why the socket failed before. Over and over again churning why the socket failed before, why it connects nevermore. On this alone my mind was chugging as I tried cables unplugging, to appease this server mugging of me of all my fun space war. Though my modem was still online and my mumble chat too was fine, and my browser did as assigned despite 80 tabs or more, even with 10 media playing tabs among 80 or more. Eve connects. Ah, nevermore. Then it seemed to briefly connect, paying me at last some respect. But before the grid had loaded, I found myself offline once more. Bitch, I cried, my pod's not empty. If it dies, there's no SRP. Connect, and then spare me from this bureaucratic chore. Load the grid and warp and spare me from Atrum's Kafkaesque chore. Quoth Tranquility, nevermore. Server, said I, thing of evil, server still if node or devil, whether Falcon sent or whether DDoS killed logins afore, refusing my most honored handshake, certainly this is a mistake, though I hear others it will take. Tell me truly, I implore, is there hope my Nick survives? Tell me, I implore! Quoth Tranquility, nevermore. Server, said I, thing of evil, server still if node or devil, by that Eula that doth bind us, by the space game that we both adore. Tell this disconnected Edgar you won't go and pull a legger, that I needn't be a beggar to join my friends in the space war, beg and plead on bended knee to join this historic space war. Quoth Tranquility, nevermore. Be that word our final exchange, dev or bug, I yelled at it deranged. Log me back into the tempest of the Keepstar's tethered horde. Leave no pixel as a token of the horror thou hast spoken. Leave my lonely night unbroken. Load grid on this Keepstar's door. Log my alts back into staging, and my nicks on Keepstar's door. Quote Tranquility, nevermore. And my server login token still is broken, and my nick sits unawoken where once was a Keepstar door. But downtime comes on the morrow, and perhaps an end of sorrow, and a big old loan I'll borrow because disease made me poor. A 12-hour loan I'll borrow, and I'll rat to not be poor, for I will mine nevermore. I hope you enjoyed this reading of Edgar Allan Poe's The Server, and I hope you can log back in.